taxation! No donation, no salvation!
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. And today we're going to be doing a bit of an unboxing for the Legacy United 4-pack of Cliffjumper, Tarantulas, Squeezeplay, and Tarn. I mostly was just going to buy Cliffjumper separately on his own, but I saw this at Target and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy the whole freaking set because it's right there. I really wanted that Cliffjumper. For those who know me, I'm a huge fan of Prime Cliffjumper. For as short-lived as he was, I really loved his design and overall just the character and just everything about that character. I loved him, except for the fact that they killed him off in the first episode. But okay, I decided not to film the unboxing section because that would have taken way too long and it would have been a waste of footage. I decided that I'll just show the initial opening of the box from now on and then skip all the cutting of the ties unless there's any important commentary in it. But one thing to keep in mind, when you do open this set, you do have to attach, I think Squeezeplay's snake head, so just be aware of that. If I remember correctly, I think it goes on like this. Okay, I've decided to cram them all into one video because honestly, doing individual reviews for these, I mean, most of these are all repaints, so it just seems more efficient to just do them all in one video. Not to mention most of these molds I'm pretty familiar with, so without further ado, let's get to the transformations. Alright, we're going to start with Tarantulas because he's kind of one of the easiest since he is a beast former. Here's the spider mode. If you want to take a good look at that. Nothing super impressive or crazy about it. I'm not a big fan of spiders, I'm going to be honest. They terrify me, so let's get him out of this mode already. Granted, this one's bright orange and very goofy looking, so I think I'll be fine. I know, I'm just being a goober, but let's get transformation going on this guy. Oh, there we go, finally. And get the other side. Come on, get out of there. Why am I getting all southern all of a sudden? I just cursed. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. Okay. Go ahead and untab this little backpack here. And then what you want to do is pull. Oh, well, don't pull them off, but definitely pull the arms out. They're on a little joint here. Do that. Then what you want to do is go ahead and rotate all this around. And it should just slide up like that. Then what you want to do is pull the spider head forward, or I mean backward. Sorry, I'm stumbling today. My bad. Why am I getting all southern? Jesus. Anyway, go ahead and continue to fold the head down. It should just sit like that. Go ahead and fold the arms forward. Go ahead and fold the elbows back as well. Straighten out the legs. Can't really see nothing. I'm sorry about that. Oh my god. This one is definitely my least favorite of the bunch. He's just stupidly finicky and he has no clearance. Mostly just due to the backpack. I could be doing it wrong. That is a possibility. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm going to be honest, I don't like transforming him. It's just not fun. I'm sure if I figured out how to do it correctly, it'd be better. But honestly, I mean, I don't really care too much for this figure to begin with. So let's just stand him up and then go from there. So there he is in his robot mode. For accessories, he does come with this little crossbow thing. At least it looks like a crossbow, which can just plug into his hand here. Go ahead and straighten his arm out and give him his little buzzsaw. Whatever that is for. Again, I didn't watch Beast Wars or any of the Beast stuff, so apologies if mislabeling things. So there's Tarantulas. Not bad, just not really my cup of tea. So we're going to move on to the next figure. Okay, next we are looking at Squeezeplay. So he's supposed to be some kind of, I guess, snake robot hybrid thing. I don't really know too much about him. All I know is he has these insane claws that look absolutely hilarious. He's got very stubby legs and a very ridiculous looking tail. And you know what? I can respect all of that because it makes me chuckle every time I look at this beast mode. But yeah, Snakehead's got some good detail on it. Wish it was painted. Maybe some wash here, but I don't know. I'm asking for a lot. For accessories, he does come with that. So let's see here. What do we got? We got a very nice little pistol. I really like this pistol. It kind of looks like a 1911, if you know anything about handguns. It legit just looks like a 1911 designed for a Transformer. I don't know, something about that is just cool to me. And a little shield / stabby stab dagger thing. So there's that. Really not much else to say about this mode. Let's just get to the transformation on that. Okay, so what we're going to do, take the Snakehead out, fold his arms upward, which will become the robot mode legs. Then what you want to do is clip those into place, fold the feet out, so there's that. Then what you want to do is rotate this back, do the same with the other side. For the head here, just fold it upwards, and there's a little tab here, right there, and then that's where the head will go, and that'll just sit there. Then what you want to do is fold the chest down, then fold the arms down like this. Nope, a little tight there. Then you want to rotate them forward. Do the same for the other side. Fold them out. Rotate them forward. Very tight joint, so just be mindful of that. Then you want to fold the fist out like this until it clicks. And then for his head, what you want to do, and I should have done this during robot mode, or not robot mode, during beast mode. Go ahead and open this little section here. Okay, open that up, and then there's the headmaster sitting inside the little compartment where he will go. Anyway, go ahead and fold this back up, fold that into place, go ahead and spread these out. Alrighty, straighten them out. There we go. There's a little headmaster unit. Go ahead and fold that up. Click that into place. Doesn't really click really, but go ahead and plug this in. And it just snaps right in like that. Give him his little pistol and his little shield / stabby stab thing. And I like him. The colors are very all over the place, but I mean, he's pretty standard, you know, headmaster unit, and I like him. He's really nice. Okay, now that we've looked at the other two figures, let's look at probably my second favorite figure in this set. Now here's Tarn in his tank mode. I've already looked at this mold technically because I reviewed Bludgeon a while back, and I'm not going to lie, I feel like the mold itself is taking a bit of toll because I had a lot of trouble with this arm in particular, getting it to fit in place. I don't know if it's mold degradation or what, but aside from that, I mean, the figure's pretty solid. The chest piece is a little floppy, a little loose. I did have it pop off earlier during transformation. I don't like that it's clear plastic, but oh well, it's Hasbro. They never listen. Go ahead and remove the turret. I really like the sword. I just like this mold in general. There's really not much else to say about it, so let's just get to the transformation. Okay, so because I have the Bludgeon mold, I'm probably going to leave that one in tank mode and then leave this one in robot mode, since, or I mean vice versa, you know what I mean, because I'm not too familiar with Tarn. I do know he's heavily loved amongst the fan base for being this very dark and, like, I guess very, like, well-written character. I personally don't know too much about them, but hopefully I can change that. I know he appeared in Cyberverse briefly, well, based on what the box said, but I also am aware that he was in a lot of the comics as well, but like I said, I'll have to look into that and do my own research, since I hear a lot of good things about this character. But anyway, go ahead and transform him. Explain the transformation. I mean, I'm so sorry, people. It's been a long week. A lot of drama in my life these days. Anyway, go ahead and fold that around. And then for this arm, go ahead and unclip that. Go ahead and detach the arm, fold it up so you get the double tread effect. Then clip that in. Then what you want to do is fold this around. Then go ahead and do the same for the other side. Then what you want to do is go ahead and fold these back. Then fold the legs around like this. And my brother's Shiba is getting upset, as all Shibas do. I'm taking care of my brother's dog currently, so please don't mind him. Okay, now what we're going to do is pull this out, rotate the arms forward like this to give the chest piece clearance. Then what you want to do, as you're doing that, and kind of just following the, I guess, the ways of the joint, just pull that down. Then you want to take his head, pull that out. Really nice head sculpt, by the way. I like the Decepticon symbol, kind of. It's like a more evil version of Soundwave. I don't know how else to explain it, but very cool. Okay, one step I forgot to show off that is very crucial. You have to collapse in the tank treads for the front, then fold this up, and then they will clip into place like that. Okay? Oh man, he's really tall. Go ahead and take the tank turret, and I guess if you wanted to, you could put it on his arm. I don't know what he's supposed to look like, so I'm gonna do what I like, and I'm gonna put this on one arm. Give him his sword. The doggy is freaking out again. I may have to go deal with him in a minute. I'm sorry, people. If you've ever dealt with a Shiba, you know exactly what I'm getting at. You know the Doge meme. But there he is in robot mode. You know, honestly, I prefer the bludgeon version of this mold, but the color palette here is really nice. That, you know, it's honestly not too bad. I can live with this. I will admit though, this cannon here is not the greatest. Although I probably should turn that around to give him more clearance on his arm if I'm going to do that. There we go. And that should clip back in here. There we go. That's probably how it's supposed to go. But very, very nice. Very nice. Just overall, just presence to him. He's really, really just robust, solid mold, and just very intimidating to look at. But anyway, let's move on to the final and probably my personal favorite of all the figures. Let's move on to Cliffjumper. Alrighty. His accessories are a bunch of clear pieces, which are reused from the Chase mold. So he's got these two little, what I guess were sirens for Chase. This little box here, and these two claws. Although I guess if you wanted to, you could pretend these are like shivs, like disposable, like stabbing knives or something for robot mode. But you can make the horns, or well, you can make one horn if you put one of those little pieces on top, and you can kind of recreate Cliffjumper's cannon from Transformers Prime. Speaking of Prime Cliffjumper, you know, knowing my history with this character, I figured it was only fitting I brought out my my original Prime Cliffjumper. This is my GDO version, who just happens to have a first edition head because the original one busted on me. But yeah, I hope we get a decal set for this figure. Because if I do get another one, which I might have to source one on eBay or see if I can get another 4-pack, like on clearance or something, I hope to God we get another decal set so I can put this bull on this one. Because one of the reasons I love Cliffjumper is the car mode. Because it's based on a 1970 Dodge Challenger, which is like my dream car. This Cliffjumper, however, appears to be based on a more modern Dodge Challenger, or in this case, it really reminds me of the Dodge Demon, which was like a super package, like for drag racing, and like it's just like an all-out, just like performance package. And I mean, the back kind of reminds me of a Ford Mustang, which is ironic. Now, here's one thing I think is funny. Notice how he has his side pipes. What are these doing there? Why does he have quad? This is the same mistake they made on the original, and I painted them so it's even more obvious because it's hilarious. By the way, I did paint a lot of details on this figure. So they did it again. He's got quad exhaust in the back and dual exhaust on the side. That is hilarious. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I think it's hilarious. At least I think those are exhaust pipes. I don't know what else those could be, but anyway, that's enough gushing over the car mode. I could go all day about Cliffjumper and how he's like one of my favorite Autobots, even before Transformers Prime, just because I like the color red. But here's the Lego version I did a while back for those interested in that, because I do also do Lego Transformers as well. So there's that Cliffjumper as well. Anyway, let's get to the transformation. Okay, first things first, we're gonna start with these side panels because they're kind of the trickiest part here. So you're gonna want to pull these up, just like that. Oh, really tight, kind of like gull-wing doors on like a DeLorean or something, if you're familiar with that car. Then what you want to do is pull the arms out like this. There's a little tab there, so those will tend to get snagged. It's basically a repaint of the chase mold, just minus the sirens and the new added. It just works so much better for Cliffjumper. I love this mold. Anyway, go ahead and pull the arms out. Then what you want to do is try to get the windshield out here. Let's see if we can get this to come out. I haven't done. There we go. Okay, so pull that up. Pull the legs down like this. Split the legs. Fold them up like that. Then what you want to do is take these headlights, fold them up like that. So kind of a little more G1 than the original, which is ironic since that's how Cliffjumper and Bumblebee were. The front of the car was the legs and all that. But anyway, then what you want to do is fold these out like this. Fold the feet out. Rotate. If I can get this to clip in. Rotate that back like that, and then fold that forward. So it's a little tricky at first, you kind of have to get used to it, but pull that out, pull the foot out like this, and then just rotate that out to the side, and there's the legs done. So I really like the transformation on that. Very, very similar to the original, but it's got its own little twist to it, and it flushes out real nicely. So next, what you want to do is you want to pull this forward as you pull this chest down, and then go ahead and push that back up, and then there's the new head. Be a little careful because you might scratch the paint on the horns there, but if you're careful with it, you'll be just fine. Then go ahead and just adjust his shoulders, and that should be it. And then the chest just tabs in, and let's get a nice good look at him. So definitely a lot more simplistic than the Prime Cliffjumper, which is fine. I get it. They're kind of going for that chug aesthetic. But I really like this figure. And if I remember correctly, you can equip his horns onto his fist like this. If I can remember how to do it correctly. Yeah, it should just clip in just like that. And that is so cool that you can give him his horns again, which if I do get another one, I'm going to keep one in robot mode and display him with both his cannons, because that is so cool that that's even an option. His shoulder articulation is a little limited though, just because of those back panels, but I'm sure if you finagle him enough, you can mitigate it. But yeah, Cliffjumper is definitely the main selling point for me when it comes to this set. I really like this mold. I'm definitely going to go back and pick up Chase when I get the chance. Get the Chase version of this mold so I can have a nice cop car of it. But yeah, no, this figure definitely sold me on the pack. But anyway, oh yeah, he does have all this extra stuff too, so you can make like a claw arm and stuff. I guess we'll show that off real quick since it's part of the figure. So if you don't want the horns and you want something a little more out there, you can put these on and make this claw thing. And then I guess you could also put this on there as well, just so you use all of it. So there's that. Me personally, I like to pretend these are like shivs, like shanks or whatever. So I just put one in this arm. So I have one as like a little shank, and then give him the horns. So when he's going all out and having his final send-off battle, he's just going crazy. And I guess you could give him a little cannon here. That's one nice thing about this mold. It's got a lot of tabs for just stuff, you can put it all over the place. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I don't know how I'm going to edit all this together, but it's going to be a very long video. Again, apologies in advance if it is like stupidly long, but again, I wanted to look at all these figures in great detail. I was going to originally do this as a 4-parter, but I figured doing it in one video would be a little more convenient. I don't know what I have planned next, but as I said, until next time, you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!